What's up, y'all? You rocking with Muchilla, and this is Muchilla's review. So hit the hammer because you came through. And today I'm going to be talking to you about Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 3. The name of the episode is The Greater Good. We're going to do a little trailer breakdown, scene for scene, see if we get some predictions out of this. And also, if you're finding my channel for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more of my updates. So let's get into the review. So this episode starts out with Tate's brother getting promoted to being an investigator for the DA's office. And Tariq comes in asking Tate for a favor. So now they're saying basically that that's his uncle. And he's saying that he needs a favor from him to get Yaz back. But Tate wants him to do something for him first. Tate's going to look out for him and set up this meeting with Child Protective Services. Next, Tariq meets with Monette because he has to pick up some product. And he meets with Monette. So now that they know that Kane is back with them, they have to work together. And we all know that Kane orchestrated this whole thing with them needing him to get the new connect. So I think this is going to backfire on Kane, and it's going to be consequences for him to suffer because she tells him you don't mess with Tariq's business or anything like that, and he's not going to listen. So this might backfire on Kane. So Kane goes to Mecca's house. He's having a rooftop party, and it's a celebration for one of his people's, Nuff. They had a dead pig, using it as a piñata stuffed with drugs as the party favors. So now here we find out that Mecca is basically, he was in Kuwait. So now I'm thinking special forces. He's in the army. I feel like his chef, Eric, he was his boy in the army. He's his army buddy. But he's just his right-hand man that stays silent. And if things jump off, watch, he gonna be an assassin or something. It's gonna be something crazy. So we find out once Nuff starts telling his business, he was getting ready to spill the beans about Monette, but he got choked out and logged off before anything could happen. Okay? So now we at the precinct. Detective Whitman has 3 pictures up. He got one of Ramirez, which is dead. He has Carrie, and he also has Zeke pictures up. So he's basically going after Zeke and Carrie. So now he's questioning Zeke. He's doing a lot of stuff that's crossing the line right now. But Zeke is handling himself pretty well in this interview. Now we get back to Mecca's house. And Kane spent the night there. Like, I feel like he's opening himself up too soon to this guy, and he doesn't know that much about him. He was reluctant to tell him about Tariq, but he tells him anyway. And I think he's not even really thinking. He's not much of a thinker anyway. He's the muscle. But this is a bad move right here. So Councilman Tate comes through and gets Tariq a sit down with Child Protective Services, but she's not trying to hear him. She lets Tariq know he needs a job and an apartment, and he needs to have a clean record in order to get his sister. Zeke is getting pressed so hard by Whitman about what type of relationship him and Carrie have. And he's keeping him there really long. He won't give him back his phone. Like I said, Zeke is handling himself well in this interview, and he's not even giving Carrie up. He's telling him that it's nothing going on with them. Now this meeting with Kane, Braden, and Tariq, where he's picking up the product, they're being watched and they don't even know it. Mecca is watching them, and he's getting information to see what is up with them. With this, Braden has this idea is brilliant to me because they set up a QR code and they have the box that's 3D, and all of this is really possible where they keep everything in there. Now they did show other people going in and out of this locker, but Braden and Tariq are the only one with the master key. Only thing I don't like about this idea is if the drugs and the money is in the same spot. And I don't think so. I'm trying to figure if it's one locker or two. But it looked like it was just one to me. So Kane and Mecca meet again, and he tells him to get to Tariq, to be able to control him, is to get to Brayden, because that's his soft spot. I don't know if Kane is going to be that smart to do it, but this is what he told him. So Diana talks to Monette, and she basically tells him she doesn't like the idea of Kane coming back. She don't trust him. So Professor Megram in her office minding her own business, key lock. And here come Councilman Tate trying to holler at her still, trying to use an excuse to talk to her. But all of a sudden, Whitman comes in and says he got to question her. But you know, Tate is an ear hustler. He gonna listen in, and he heard the whole thing about how her alibi is not solid, and this could be an in for Tate to get in with her. So Diana goes to visit her dad, and she tells her she doesn't trust Kane, and he says family always comes first, and that's that. But she really doesn't, she's not feeling this. Mecca meets with Monette. He closes down the restaurant, wines and dines her. This is my prediction. Remember, she was tired of air. They had a pass together, and I think this is the dude she left because she wanted to go with a business partner and not her heart. So Lorenzo was her head, Mecca was her heart. And his name is Dante, by the way, to her. I knew this broad was going to be a problem from when she was asking him where he going to go play ball and all of this. She is nothing but a gold-digging skank. And even Laura and her classmate know that her submitting this to a sports outlet is foul. So I don't know where they're going to go with this. And it's going to mess up Zeke. It's going to bring him down in the draft because he's already second round. And he might not even get like a big paycheck with this. So you know the hood girl buys the course correct stuff. Do you think that she's going to let Laura know about it? So after Diana leaves the jail, she goes to talk to Tariq because she wants to hire Davis McClain. However, she needs a referral, so Tariq is going to give her a referral. He basically owes her. You know that. Now, they pass each other in the stairwell, Laura and Diana. Laura is pissed. The only way Tariq could keep her is if he let her in a little bit. And this is what he's going to do. He's going to let her in to his world. I predicted it in the live last week. He's going to wine and dine her and take her on a plane ride. I was wrong about the plane ride, but it's a helicopter close enough. And now, Tariq goes to CPS to see his sister Yaz, and he takes Laura with him. And they got a teddy bear in tow with a cell phone stashed in there. So now she sees a little bit of what he's been up to, and now she's opening up to him. I think she's even turned on more by this. So you know Tariq gets it in. He was a total gentleman. But after he sees this posting on a sports site with Zeke, and he has to dash out of there because if Zeke loses his scholarship, he's out of school too. A lot riding on this. So Monette kissed Mecca, and she's in a whirlwind right now. She rode around in the helicopter, and now when they come down, she gets this message from Zeke. And now she's panicking because he's at the precinct still being questioned. He's been there since the day before. He done missed practice and everything messing with Whitman. And he's out of line for doing a lot of the stuff that he did. So now, being that Monette didn't answer the phone, Zeke was like, well, can I make another phone call? And he uses the PBA card that she gave him. But it's Ramirez's PBA card. So now, this guy's like a dog with a bone that won't let go. Monette gets down to the precinct, and she goes in that interview room and snacks Zeke out of there, and they try to leave. But thank God Davis McClain was there. He was like, came through like the clutch. Came through, told them to leave out the back door, and he ran interference with the press that was out there. So now Monette is finding out this is all with Professor Carey and the professor that is dead. She was messing with him, and she called Professor Carey community pussy, even though I call her key lock and key. And it's all messed up. It's all messed up. She finds out that he gave the Ramirez PBA card, so now it's like he's linking himself to this case. So he's pissed off because she didn't take the card. He's upset, and he feels like his whole career is at stake. Now they go back to the house, and she lets them know what's going on with Zeke. But they're going to have to start telling him stuff. They're leaving him in the dark with too many things. She promises Zeke that she's going to make it right. So now Kane knows about this too. So now he goes back to the dorm. You know he's not supposed to go up there. And he attacks Tariq. He knocks on the door and punches him in the face. I want Tariq to learn how to fight so bad so he could bust his ass. Now Diana, she goes to Davis McClain's office to talk to him about her father's case. And Saxe he doesn't want to deal with this nonsense because he was on the other side of the law. He doesn't like it one bit of freeing a drug dealer. So he's basically, no, we can't help you, this and that. After Diana leaves, Davis McClain basically lets Saxe know he has to change his way of thinking because they trying to get money right now. And you're on this side of the law now where you are a defense attorney. Kane got the two girls from the party to meet up with Brayden, and I think he was going to try to take him for a little trip and get him so he could get him under his wing. But Tariq called and it didn't work out, so that was good. So Saxe had one of his little smashing sex sessions with his boo, and they had pillow talk about work. And now he knows that the case that Lorenzo had was messed up, and they had like a dirty prosecutor on it. So now they're going to take this case. So now Brayden is going to be the one that owns the business, the LLC. And we don't know if it's course correct. He just has an LLC. He has a company. He's going to be the owner of the business because Tariq is too close to it. And is this a good idea? Yes or no? I think it is right now because he could trust Brayden. But if their friendship goes left because of Kane, then it's not going to be such a good idea. But then again, on the other hand, if things do go crashing down, Brayden's going to be left holding the bag. So now we're going to see how this goes down. That was my review of The Greater Good. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the hammer because you came by. Later.